goes down this Wednesday exclusively on Rumble.com at 9 in the East, 6 in the West. As you all know, Rumble is exactly like YouTube. So head to Rumble.com or download the Rumble app to watch all of the action. We have 3 championship fights that make up our main card, and we're lucky enough to be joined by all 8 of the strikers competing on this Wednesday's main card. So here we go. First to the stage, our first ever super heavyweight fight. Dane, the Hawaiian Hitman Vieira, taking on viral sensation Slap for Cash. When these two men throw down, it will be over 1,600 pounds in the PowerSlap arena. As along with these 2 massive men, we are bringing in 2 of the world's strongest men to catch them. Evan Singleton and Trey Mitchell, who both finished in the top 5 of the 2023 World's Strongest Men competition. And next, the PowerSlap Middleweight Championship is up for grabs as Wesley, all the smoke drain, will look to test the chin of the middleweight champion who is coming off of a knockout win back in March, John the Machine Davis. And we move into arguably the most anticipated fight of the entire card, a rematch of their December clash. One man, Russell Rivero, looking for redemption, but this time, he wants more than a win. He wants the title against the newly minted 205-pound champion and one of the best pound-for-pound strikers in the sport, AJ Static Hint. And finally, the last man to make the walk on Wednesday night to compete for the PowerSlap Heavyweight Championship, Damian DeBell, and the PowerSlap Heavyweight Champion, Wolverine. All right, guys, welcome. Hope all of you are feeling good. It seems like from the sound of all of our fighter meetings earlier that you are. So let's start first with the men on the marquee. Wolverine, looking for your first defense on your heavyweight title. So what does it mean for you to headline not only the first PowerSlap event like you did back in March, but now to do it again in the second?
It's a great privilege. Just hoping to grow the sport more and hopefully see more people up there on the poster.
All right, now on to your opponent, Damian DeBell. You are 2 nights away from the biggest fight of your life. What would it mean for you to win the heavyweight title?
Honestly, for me, it'd mean a lot to, be able to be an icon of the sport, someone that's been doing this for years now. So I'm honestly just grateful to actually be here and take this opportunity.
Okay, now moving on to the light heavyweight title matchup. AJ, your popularity has exploded in 2023. You're coming off of one of the most memorable PowerSlap matches in the sport's young history. So, what do you need to do to retain your title on Wednesday?
I just need to keep doing what I do best, and that's knocking people out.
And what has your training looked like leading up to this one?
I'm still not training. Absolutely nothing.
All right, we'll see what your opponent, Russell Rivero, has to say about that. You know what, let me get your reaction to that first. What do you have to say to the fact that AJ decided not to train for you this week?
That depends, because for me, I hardly train too, because work a lot, so this sport, I don't think you really got to put that much stuff into it. You just got to stay there and bang, that's it.
Okay, now in our third title fight, John Davis, you're coming off your most impressive win to date, secured you the 185-pound title, and we know how motivated you are by your family, your wife, and your children. So what was their reaction when you returned home with that shiny new belt?
Their reaction was they were just super excited. They were pumped during the time because I got to call them right after winning the belt, and then again when I came home, the stories that they got to tell of how excited they were throughout the whole thing was truly amazing.
Wesley Drain, looking for all the smoke, as always. How can you walk out as the champion at PowerSlap 2?
Knock this fucker out, first round.
Ooh. Guys, feel free to respond too if you feel something
Good
inside
fucking
you.
luck. Many before have said that and they didn't make it very far.
I just like knocking out Johns, I guess, because this motherfucker's next.
I knocked out the same John, so that don't mean shit over here.
But did you see how I knocked him out versus how you knocked him out? That motherfucker was
Nah,
shaking.
it didn't look too good, so I didn't bother watching it when you did it.
Oh, whatever. don't like to talk too much. Beat your ass in a few days.
I know.
Okay.
Bring it on.
All right, guys, this is what we like to see, right? A little bit of smack talking ahead of Wednesday's event. Now let's move on to the main card opener, Dane Viernes. For those who haven't seen the super heavyweight strike, what can fans expect here?
And they can expect
Speak up, I can't hear you.
hey brother, they can expect me to knock you the fuck out, bro.
This guy ain't even serious. He come out here looking like a Hawaiian bun bee. Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Get serious,
Listen,
bro.
don't be.
You ain't your brother, bro. You guys got different dads. Come on, man.
Chill out. I'm gonna knock you out so you can, go home.
I won the coin toss. This dude's going home with his dad. It's gonna be a
That's
it's gonna be a
fake
quiet ride home.
coin
That's
toss.
for sure.
I like how they do that fake coin toss. And, hey,
See, it starts with this. When I knock his ass out, he's gonna have something to say too. Oh, yeah.
hey, you can try it. Come on.
It ain't trying.
Come on.
It ain't trying. You going out, bro.
Hey, you
Going out.
better
That's what
sleep
brother
me
is.
because I'm gonna sleep you right back, bro.
You gonna sleep me after I sleep you?
No, bro. I'm gonna send you to the hospital. I'm a one slap matter of
I
fact.
ain't going nowhere, motherfucker.
Hey, it ain't gonna pass the first round. I'm gonna eat
You're
that.
right, it ain't going past
I'm
the
gonna eat
first
that
round.
slap.
Your ass is going night, fucking night.
For seconds, bro.
I'm gonna throw some pineapple on your ass after I.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, and I'll feed that fucking pineapple to you.
Okay, well, we know a lot of eyeballs are going to be on this one
You gotta work
because
on
of the
your comedy,
entertainment
bro.
that you're already witnessing up to this point, but are also Slap for Cash. You have a huge following. You've got on Instagram about 1 million followers, and there's a lot of places you could have taken your talents, but you decided to come here to PowerSlap. Why was that the case?
This is the biggest platform. I want to be here. This guy's brother was scared to come up here. I'll give him that. His brother's at home in Missouri, sitting in his trailer park, just scared, watching this shit on Rumble, live and free. And
I bet right now he's moving to a mansion right now.
oh, mansion. They got mansions in Missouri?
Yeah, they gonna want for you.
Oh shit!
Big enough for you.
You buying one for me?
I'm buying for you. I'm buying that fucking for you.
Big enough for me? All right. Shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'll give it to him, man. He stepped up here. They offered his brother the contract. They really wanted his brother, but
Talking to the.
they said, "Fuck it, you can knock this guy out." The Hawaiian Hitman's getting assassin, baby.
Come
He's
on, I
getting
already put a
assassin.
hit on your ass.
All right. We'll see.
They paid me.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so they couldn't get his brother, so they got him to come up here. And I'll tell you this much: I paid people less to take a slap, so at least he's getting a good payday out of the shit. He's gonna go home and have a good Hawaiian barbecue the next day. He's gonna have some fun, man. He's gonna go all out.
I think Wednesday is the most fun that we can all look forward to. And with that, I'd like to open up the floor to some questions from the media.
Back to the roast show.
Here we go.
I've got a question for Slap for Cash. Can I call you Mr. Cash first?
Yep.
All right. I'm just curious. You have the biggest social following, I think, of all of the guys up here. Do you feel like you should be the main event?
I let Frank and Dana take care of that, or whoever's in charge of matching everybody up. These guys before I was they were here before I was here. I feel like they earned that spot, and everything's set in play for a reason. So no, it's what it is. They were here. They got some knockouts under their belt. Now PowerSlap. So no, they deserve that spot.
Thank you. Damien, do you look at this match as avenging Darius?
I wouldn't say it was avenging Darius because he's on my hit list too. I want both coaches. Honestly, I'd love to get both coaches, but we'll see after this match.
And Ron, you mentioned you want to grow the sport. Can you tell me how you think the best way to do that would be?
Just everybody having good, clean matches, and I mean the bickering back and forth, and just a great night of matches.
Of course, we're at Slap News. A question for Russell Rivera. There's been a lot of trash talking going on by AJ Hints. Can you explain a little bit if that's been getting into your psyche at all going into this fight?
Nah, not really, because this stuff, it's like all promo stuff, like people watch and see all this kind of stuff. I mean, you can be respectful about it, but IG and stuff like that, like I told the people on that, bro, we all get families, you know what I mean? My family see all this kind of stuff, like everybody back home, if you guys say something, you guys can DM me, if you talk shit, send them to me, don't be posting that for everybody to see, it's disrespectful, but I understand, he like promote him, like people watch. They're gonna like watch regardless. I think me and this guy, we just fucking killers on this thing, you know. So everybody watch the heavy hitters, and we will give them a good show on Wednesdays.
AJ, do you enjoy trying to get into Russell's psyche?
Yeah, I think it's funny, dude. It's a good time.
How much does this mean to you, this fight coming in for title defense? Do you see increased pressure for this fight versus your fight with Vernon?
No, I wouldn't say so, because we already had a match once. I knocked him out, you know what I mean? And I won the coin toss again, so I feel like it's gonna go the same way a lot of other people do. So I wouldn't say it's any added pressure.
One for John Davis. You seem to be working as hard as I've ever seen you work. What does this match mean to you coming up?
This match means a lot to me coming up, and I'm pretty sure it means the same to Wes. We've both anticipated this for a long time now. We expected to be competing for a belt at the beginning, and the time has finally come for us to go up there and go from teammates to competitors.
Awesome, thank you.
How's it going, everybody? Dominic with PowerSlap News. I have a question for Wolverine and the Bell. Both of you have significant PowerSlap experience. Do you believe this experience is going to lead to the first ever 5-round match?
It could. I mean, he took his shots from the first event pretty good, and I know my chin ain't let me down yet. So I guess it just depend on, the power that we give to each other and which one just has the will to keep going.
Yeah, I could honestly agree with that. I could definitely see it because we both got strong chins. We could both deal out mean slabs. So it's really just going to come down to who wants it more and who's willing to dig deep and really put on a show.
A question for John Davis. Champ, last time you lost the coin toss and this time you've lost it again. As someone with experience in this, how do you mentally prepare to get up on stage and take that hit?
That's my third coin toss I've lost in a row. In all reality, if you're not mentally prepared before that coin goes up in the air to lose the coin toss and go into this, then you don't belong up here. You should be ready at all times for anything because it could happen. It's a coin toss. You've got one or the other, but if you're not mentally prepared to go up there and take one and survive and go into the next round, then you're going to have a fucking problem from the beginning.
Thank you. And question for AJ. A lot has changed since PowerSlap 1. You're now the champion and married. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank
but
you.
Your training hasn't changed. Still relying on mosh pits and headbanging. Is this going to affect you in PowerSlap 2?
Not in a negative way. I think it's gonna help just like it did, all the way up until this point. You know what I mean? I think it's a solid routine. It's a good regimen.
And my final question is for Slap for Cash and the Hawaiian Hitman. This is the first super heavyweight match. Do you guys potentially see this match as going down in the PowerSlap Hall of Fame?
For sure.
Oh yeah. For sure, man. Oh yeah, this is a big opportunity. Maybe even have that, fight bonus, that fight of the night.
Watching too much UFC, bro. Right?
I've been watching your videos.
I'm glad you're a fan. Now calm down. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the question. Go ahead.
Huh? This is a big opportunity for my opponent be a Slap for Cash.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first super heavyweight match. I was asked to be a coach on the first season, and it was good to be a part of the first super heavyweight match. I definitely wanted to be on as a coach, but his brother's a bitch, and he fucking bailed out. So, like I said, they found him to come down here.
Keep it running your mouth.
I'm running my fucking mouth all the way to the bank, motherfucker.
Yes, you
Do something about it. Shut the fuck up and wait your turn.
Aye.
Yeah. Okay, fuck off.
Hold on, no lag, no lag.
We're gonna see Wednesday.
No lag, you're trying to be.
You going out, motherfucker?
You call me every time, trying to be my friend, my close friend.
Any other media questions? No more? Okay, well, we put it on social media yesterday that we were going to take some questions from the fans, and we have a few of those, so we'll get to those at this point. So I'm going to start with you, Wesley. We just talked about your opponent having mentally prepared because he's lost now, 3 coin tosses in a row, so you are ready to get slapped. But for you, how are you mentally prepared? How have you stayed focused on knowing that more than likely you will also be receiving a slap?
I don't think that.
Would you like to respond to that?
I'm glad that he believes that, you know. I hope wholeheartedly he goes in there and thinks that he's going to knock me the fuck out, because afterwards when he's looking at me eye to eye, it's going to be a whole
I mean,
other
if
story.
my arm breaks in the process, your fucking ass is going airborne, motherfucker.
I ain't going nowhere.
Wolverine, I'd ask you the same question. How are you mentally preparing yourself to receive a slap?
I guess the same way I always do. I mean, I lost the coin toss to Darius, so he'll hit me, and then it'll be my turn, and we'll start going from there.
Russell, same question. Taking a slap, how are you prepared?
Same thing, just stand there, fucking bite down as hard as you can and give it to me, motherfucker. Oh!
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Just don't lean into it this time, bro.
I'll stand there right down, I'll stand right down, cause right there, you ready? Boom! Fuck that shit.
Bunch of sickos up here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, Slap for Cash, this next question is for you. Also for Dane, but Slap for Cash, let's start with you. Do you think that you two will be the only super heavyweights to ever take the Power Slap stage, or is this really the introducing of a new division, do you believe?
Yeah, it's most exciting division. They got two big motherfuckers slapping each other. He's trying to take my head off. I'm trying to take his head off. Yeah, it's gonna bring more eyes to the Power Slap League and more. Hey man, any of you potato chip eating fat motherfuckers who want to come up here and show us what you got, go ahead and sign up. Sign the fuck up. Don't just talk shit on the internet. Get up here and sign up.
Sign up.
At least he's here. I'll give him that. You know he.
Yes, sir. We need more people in the super heavyweight division.
Yeah.
'Cause after I knock this guy out, I'm gonna take everybody else out.
Hey, wake up, bro. This guy's sleeping over here.
Hey,
I ain't even hit him yet. He's sleeping.
Hey, I'm gonna call it Mr. Sandman on your ass.
Mr. Sandman.
Ooh, that's a threat right there. For Russell, how have you prepared differently to face AJ for the second time? Has his preparation been more geared towards being able to withstand a slap or being able to get AJ out of there?
Nah, it's been the same for every match, you know. It's been kind of hard to train. I keep saying it, but work is kind of heavy back home, so just do what you can when you can. But the main thing is just go up there and do what you gotta do. There's nothing behind it. We get paid to do one job and that's it. So go up there and just try to knock each other out.
Wolverine, what motivates you to keep going, and what does your recovery look like after a slap event? Because you're putting your body through a lot, we all know.
The recovery ain't too bad. I mean, eventually your face gets used to being hit, so what was the first?
Just what motivates you to keep going?
I enjoy the sport, honestly, and the way that all the guys at PowerSlap are pushing it, it's just going up, and it's just a hell of a sport for me.
And we want to remind everyone, there was at one point, you and Darius went 27 rounds in a Power Slap fight.
Yes, ma'am.
So your body can withstand a whole lot.
Yeah, that match was, it took me about 3 or 4 days to get recovered fully, but yeah, it's...
Okay, next question for John Davis. You were under the radar before becoming champion. So do you think you have finally earned the respect that you believe you deserve?
No, I don't think so. I don't think anybody has has earned the respect that we all deserve. And me personally, I don't think I've earned the respect, not just of the middleweights, but everybody in PowerSlap yet. So that could just be a personal thing, I don't know. But I'm definitely striving every day to meet those expectations that I've given myself that are probably above and beyond everybody else's in all reality.
I can vouch for you. His workout regimen is absolutely absurd. We'll get into more of that during the event on Wednesday. But what do you think it's going to take for you to get the respect you deserve if you don't think you're there at this point?
Honestly, I have no idea, you know, other than go in there and put on the best absolute show that Wesley and I can against one another for this title is, you know, the main focus, I think. And then other than that, whatever happens, let the chips fall where they may.
Now, AJ, you have been through a lot. We've seen a lot from you, and now you have enough experience to probably answer this question better than before. What's more important, having a good chin or being a strong striker?
Having a good chin, definitely. It's really not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and how clean you can strike.
Devon, do you have a response as far as that goes? Stronger strike, better chin, what's more important?
Honestly, I think I agree with him. Strong chin is probably the most important thing you can have in this sport. But you need a strong strike to back it up, especially if you want to knock anybody.